I've been served, and it feels good. Mr. Keeper, there's a Miss Kitty Prescott here to see you. I didn't know anyone by that name, but my secretary never lets potential candidates skip the application stage before letting them talk to me about job openings. Let her in. A tall, very pretty red-haired girl entered my office with a smile on her face. She was dressed in a strict, casual outfit that adorned her figure. Have a seat. No thanks, I won't be here long. I need to make sure I'm talking to the right person. Are you Jonathan Kuiper? Yes, and you're the bailiff? Yes. Were you expecting me? I usually get a harsher reaction when people see me. I wasn't sure if today was the day, but I've been waiting a long time for a divorce notice. I assume you have an envelope for me. I'm sorry, you took me out of the game. Jonathan Kuiper, you've been served. She laughed. I've never seen someone smile at me before when I serve them. I bet you have all kinds of service stories. If you're not in a hurry, have a seat. I'm interested. Well, I don't have any more people to serve today. Sure, I'll have a little chat. Would you like something to drink? A mimosa would be lovely. There's that charming smile again. Sorry, just soft drinks. Coffee and tea. Mountain Dew diet? No problem. Ms. Adcock? Could you get Ms. Prescott a Mountain Dew diet? I'd go myself, but I'm not comfortable leaving my guest alone. Thank goodness you let me do at least one of my duties. You yourself do so many things I have to do that you make me worry if you're going to do without me. I supposed Ms. Prescott could tell that this was normal, playful banter between my secretary and me. Ms. Adcock, you know I can't do without you. She smiled. Would you like something while I get her a soda? Green tea would be nice. Hot, please. Teabag or Keurig? Keurig. Miss Adcock has gone into the kitchen. So, Miss Prescott, what was I supposed to do when I found out about the impending divorce? I usually get one of three answers. Either the person is stunned and doesn't say anything. Sometimes it's denial. No, it can't be. More often it's anger, often directed at me with screams like, I'm gonna kill that fool or asshole. I'm afraid that one day one of the angry ones will actually try to kill the messenger. My God, that must be scary. Do you have any protection? I used to carry pepper spray, but now I have a stun gun. Then she got a mischievous twinkle in her eye. And of course I always carry contraceptives just in case. Realizing it was a joke, I continued. It's unseemly, but practical. I'd like to ask how often you have to use them, but that would be indelicate. Delicacy has never been my strong suit. I take it you're not going to start your career with this job, or are you still in school? You're right about the career choice. I'm doing this job to financially support myself while I'm in law school. I mean that as a compliment, not an insult to your current profession. I get the impression that you aspire to something more than a paralegal. I want to eventually become a lawyer. I have high enough grades to get into college anywhere, but my parents can't afford it. My dad won't let me take out a student loan. My older sister is still living at home because she can't pay back her student loan and rent a decent apartment. I was hoping to find a law firm that could help me get into college online and then send me to law school if I did a good job. No husband, no boyfriend, no sugar daddy to support you. A sugar daddy? She switched to a fake Southern Belle accent. Why, John, who do you think I am? He noticed the twinkle in her eyes again. I think you are a very beautiful and intriguing young lady. I hope my comment is not offensive. I just thought someone as intelligent and beautiful as you might have had suggestions. Yes. As a matter of fact, you did. She leaned toward me, which further exposed her blouse and therefore her cleavage. I'd never seriously considered either of them, at least not until now. Are you suggesting? Are you sure you'll have enough money after the divorce? I've had enough warning to protect a significant portion of my assets. I'll have the money, but I'm only offering a chance to get to know each other. I'll be busy for a couple days dealing with your gift. How about you meet me at a restaurant of your choice Saturday night? Aren't you gonna pick me up? I want you to feel comfortable leaving if you don't like me. This is getting more and more interesting as time goes on. I've never been to G's mom's Italian garden. Is that normal? I've heard it's the best place in town. It is. Okay, 6:12 p.m. I'll be there. Great. Just leave your card with my secretary. Why don't I just give it to you? So my wife will find out and get jealous. She's always getting gossip out of my secretary. You sneaky man. I like you more and more. Seriously, I hope you realize I don't usually act like this when I first meet an attractive man. Shortly before I finished work, Miss Adcock came into my office. I overheard the girl who filed your divorce petition. Are you going to tell me what's going on between you and Jesse, or are you going to leave me squirming with curiosity? Jesse's been in a bad mood for months. At first, I thought she was having an affair. Lately, I feel like she's looking for an excuse to dump me, so I'll be seen as the bad guy and she'll be seen as the victim. According to the petition, I allegedly committed adultery. Well, what about you? Do you know, Ms. Adcock? How would I know? Because if I was having an affair, it would be with you. I grabbed her in my arms as if I were going to kiss her, and then I let her go and spent the whole day with Miss Adcock, laughing and sulking. I had already planned which motel I would stay at before I found an apartment. I took an extra set of toiletries and clothes with me to the motel, which I kept in my office. I figured I'd bring more clothes from home tomorrow when my wife was at work, unless, of course, she changed the locks. I was at my favorite drinking establishment when I got the first text from my wife. "Where are you? You're late for dinner. We need to talk." I thought this was odd, considering the divorce papers had been filed earlier. It was too late to ask permission to talk to me. Of course, she assumed I was upset and didn't want to go home. I ignored her. An hour later, I got, "When are you coming home? I have something important to discuss." I turned off my phone and got ready for bed. When I woke up in the morning, I deleted all my calls from her. They went from, "Where are you?" to, "What's going on?" I had arranged at work to go on a month's vacation right after my attorney filed a counterpetition for divorce requiring a normal equal division. My assistant would handle things in my absence. I used this time to get to know Kitty better. A couple weeks later, the messages from Jesse changed. "John, I'm sorry, but Ms. Adcock told me you've been served with divorce papers. I called her after I received a counteroffer from you. You weren't supposed to be served yet. I was advised to have them ready to send just in case, but for some reason they were sent early. I wanted to talk to you first. It's probably for the best. The photo pretty much speaks for itself. With your adultery, I'll get a better deal." I looked for the photo in the envelope, but there wasn't one. I didn't have to ponder this for long. It seems all of our friends and relatives got the picture except me. My sister Leona sent me the picture. It showed me lovingly kissing a woman. Leona and I laughed. This woman was very familiar to us. She was Mary Margaret, our mother's best friend, our godmother, and the woman who helped take care of our mother in her final days of battling cancer. She had kissed us both on the lips since we were children. We never thought much of it. M&M, as we called her, was still a gorgeous woman 19 years older than me. I liked to imagine the embarrassment this would cause Jesse. Jesse's next message was, "I understand that the picture of you kissing that cheating girl has been circulated to all of our friends. I think I know who sent the pictures and I'm going to talk to him about it. It shouldn't have been done, but again, it's not a big deal. Don't tell me the picture is fake, because I had it checked by a forensic scientist. The picture was taken right after you and her left the hotel. I'll see you in court." Before the court hearing started, Jesse opened the door and saw the woman from the photo standing in the doorway. She was stunned. Mary Margaret asked to be let in. Jesse was too stunned to protest. Mary Margaret handed Jesse a notice of criminal complaint for defamation. She asked a computer expert to trace the source of the email on Jesse's laptop. For libel, she had a picture of her and me kissing, sent by email to Jesse, with the caption, "This is my supposedly faithful husband and his cheating girlfriend kissing after their afternoon of quick sex at the hotel." But I never... Save it for the courtroom, dear. I want to thank you for helping my blood pressure. It was too low for a while. Now that I'm angry, it's back to normal. Let me warn you, I'm a mama bear protecting her cub. I helped my best friend raise her 2 children, John and his sister. I've been kissing him on the lips since I changed his first diaper. Telling people that my godson and I were having an affair is more than disgusting. We were seen leaving the hotel because he stopped by to take me to lunch. I was staying there while visiting. Since his mother died, I've hardly been back. All right, I don't care what my lawyers cost me. I'll go after you no matter what you're worth. I mean, in terms of money. I doubt you're worth much as a person if you've stooped so low as to— Oh, never mind. Mary Margaret left a stunned Jessie standing at her back. I received a message from Jessie shortly after Mary Margaret informed me of her visit to Jessie. John, I think I made a terrible mistake. I allowed someone else to give me bad advice and make some decisions that he thought were best for me. I refuse to divorce you and beg you to come home. We have a lot to talk about. I have tons of apologies. I know we can find a way to be happy together again. Please give me another chance. I decided to respond. Who told you he saw me and Mary Margaret leaving the hotel? Who took the picture? Who gave advice and made decisions for you? I bet it's the same person. Jessie didn't answer. I knew why. After she was too scared to answer, I filled in the blank. I already know the culprit is Blake. He's been stalking you for a while now, even though you deny it. I also assume he got the reward he was looking for. At least that's what he tells everyone at the Sportsman's Grill. I'm not stopping my divorce petition. A 50-50 split is fair. I'm sure Blake will be interested in you, but his wife may not be as receptive. She didn't seem happy when I scrolled through the tape of Blake bragging about how he won you over. I'll see you in court. The barrage of requests to stop the divorce and forgive her continued for days. I didn't respond to anything. I hoped she had finally given up. The hearing came. Her attorney made it clear that Jessie felt cheated and therefore not responsible for the actions of her stalker. She wanted counseling to restore her happy marriage. My attorney wanted to object, but I interrupted him. Jessie, I would be interested if you would answer me one question during the polygraph test. Did you and Blake have sex before or after the petition? The look on her face spoke for itself. I told him I never wanted to see him again. He's no longer a threat to our marriage. It doesn't matter. No amount of counseling will undo your betrayal. But he deceived me. You let yourself be deceived. A wife who loved me would have asked about the picture first instead of automatically believing a man you've known for years is trying to win you over. Jessie just sat there and cried. Finally, she instructed her attorney to agree to my terms. At that moment, Kitty walked in. She apologized for being late and sat down next to me. Who's that? Jessie asked. This is my girlfriend, Kitty Prescott. We have you to thank for bringing us together. Me? I've never met her in my life. She's the one who gave me your divorce petition. If it had been any other time, someone else would have delivered the petition. It was fate. We got along and found we enjoyed each other's company. But she's just a girl. Never conveying an open invitation to sarcasm, I said, I'm pretty sure she is, but I haven't found out for sure. If all the papers have been signed, said Kitty, he'll soon find out. You're trying to tell me you haven't had sex yet. Kitty spoke again. We're not telling you anything, Jessie. It's none of your business anymore. You threw it away. I picked it up. He has this weird idea of morality that a married person shouldn't have sex with anyone but their spouse until they're divorced. I don't think you've ever heard of that. Turning to me, Kitty asked, So, where would it be? Hawaii or Costa Rica? Why either? 1 week in Hawaii and 1 week in Costa Rica. Those are the places we were going to, Jessie blurted out. I wouldn't have cheated on him if he hadn't. She realized her mistake before she could finish her sentence. She cried again. We sold the house and split the profits. Jessie had enough money to start over in a new apartment near her office. Blake was fired after I told their boss the story. Jessie was allowed to stay on the job since I was able to convince him that Blake had lied and seduced her. This greatly reduced the child support I had to pay. Blake's wife kept him on a short leash. I was very close to buying her a rooster cage. It was several months before we happened to see Jessie. Kitty and I were shopping at the mall. She recognized us, smiled, and was about to wave when she suddenly ran away crying. "I wonder what happened to her?" Kitty asked. "I don't know. Let's hurry up and finish shopping for new maternity clothes. The ones we have don't fit anymore. Our son is going to be huge. The end. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.